Hi there, it is currently May 2nd, 2018. We're actually doing an astrological sign reading for the month of May. So thank you so much for tuning into this channel. I very much appreciate it, and thanks for everyone who likes the like button as well. If you want to press the bell button, if you'd like notifications as to when I do these videos, you can do that. So it is Pisces that we're working on, and I feel like a lot of people are releasing energy. I always want to say from like the month of January. So even though we're in the month of May, we're actually still releasing things from January. And I'm going to be doing a general reading as well for the month because it's going to make more sense to you also. So although we're doing the monthly sign for Pisces, you're going to still relate to the things I'm talking about on the monthly. Someone who really needs to slow down, especially if you have children, this energy is definitely talking to you. Perhaps there are dreams that you have for yourself, but you feel like you can't focus on those dreams, but just make sure that they're actually kind of big. I think that you need to work on the big dreams that you have and really work on setting those. So if there's something like, I always want it to be, it's not a movie star, but like go to Spain, something like that. If that's a big dream for you, then you really need to shift that energy and start doing, like, working towards that. It doesn't have to be that you need to save money as much as it is that you have to acknowledge that sometimes breathing and relaxing will help us be able to travel. And you think, well, how is that possible? It's actually around our energy, all right? So that's probably why I'm drawn into the fresh air card. And so it's interesting, I just did another reading for someone, the other sign, and they were also had these cards but in a different place. Now I'm getting the strangest pulls in my head right now. It's so interesting because again, I just did a different reading and there's an energy that came through with them, but yours is a little bit different. And I'm hearing monkey business. So it's like not pulling the wool over other people's eyes, that sort of thing. If you have a side to yourself that you don't like, or you're focusing too much on material, releasing that energy, I think it's actually throwing you a little bit off of your game. Or intuitively, there may be things that you feel like you're not supposed to do, but you need to listen to that. And intention is really important. So when we're working on positive energy, we have to set positive intentions, right? So it could be like, I want to be a good person, but like blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, your intention of caring about people and your intention of wanting to be a good person is positive. So give yourself more credit in that field. So we have 8 of air. This is more talking about transitional energy, working with the Scorpio full moon that we just had. There may be someone who feels really overwhelmed within themselves right now, and that's giving me chills. So I do personal readings as well, but I do, mine's more based around healing. So I actually do like a healing session for you where it involves a reading, but we help you release energy at the same time. I feel like I needed to see that. Because it's that combination of being really emotional but not caring at the same time. So the fresh air is definitely like not making fun of other people, but learning to laugh more. So if you're cracking a joke about something or someone, be more lighthearted about it. It could be that feng shui is coming up. It could be that you need acupuncture or acupressure points. I do reflexology. And just if that's something you want to do for yourself, get that done, or do that for others, put that out there. So I can't say that anymore about putting the energy out there for you guys. Steady progress, again, talking about letting go of the energy since January. There's comfort there for you guys. You get along with people, that sort of thing. So because there's so many amazing things that you could do, it's important that we get excited about it. So there may be someone who isn't understanding that this month is actually still about releasing the old. So it may be like, get on with the May, but then it's like, actually the May is letting go of what happened in January. And I don't want you guys to look back, but I want you guys to like learn from these experiences and grow and work towards your dreams, even towards enlightenment. I feel like, excuse me, Sometimes we need to release tension and anxiety, depression, that sort of thing through volume, meaning like through our voice. Maybe we speak a little bit louder, we'll make a little bit more sense. That's not really true, but I must say that singing is helpful, or vibrating things out of your voice box is important. I think that's why people think when we get louder we're more effective and that it matters, but it's not true. But I do think that the more we can vibrate out of that sound box, the better. So learning about that as well with your volume. And it could be that there's judgment around with you guys as well. So you may find like when you're looking to date someone or something that you're judgmental about like what they do for a living, something like that. It could be that you want to be more outside of the box and you want to separate your energy from other people, but you're a little bit nervous on how to go about that. But it's okay to. It's okay if people don't understand your beliefs or what you do or even what I do. And when we're releasing this like old energy, it's about getting down to earth, it's about grounding, it's about becoming real with ourselves. So it's kind of like a reality check versus am I being honest with ourselves? That would be a better way of putting it. So knowing that we're transitioning. Very unique energy, I must say. That's why it's kind of like strange. Assertiveness. Collect your thoughts, and it's okay. It's okay to agree to disagree. If you feel like you like to question things, that's not a bad thing. That's part of like the assertiveness energy is about not procrastinating anymore, learning to speak your voice, speak your opinion. But it may be that like I'm even hearing like Saturn's in May, which is interesting because we are going through some really interesting energetic things. And, although we've been going through a lot of stuff in April, a lot of that stuff is still continuing in May. So that's why I'm talking so much about it, because you're going to find that you want the energy to shift and it's not shifting. And don't have any fear around that. Just work on grounding yourself and going within and figuring out what you need to do for you. So I think this is a time to kind of get real with yourselves and look at how you can transition forward. Trustworthy guidance. This is more around temptations. This could be around your job or a business or something. It may be that there could be a coworker at work or someone who you're frustrated by, but then it could be like that there's some explosive energy around you and someone else. A fitness instructor is also coming up. If you want to like push a little bit further with people, meaning like you want to go on a date with somebody but you're a little bit scared, this would be a month actually to pursue that person. I think it's important that you pursue people that you're interested in. But it's like, I feel like nothing is ever that big of a deal. And I just feel like there's like a lot of ego happening. So it could be that you have like a lot of judgment around you, and just let go of some of those judgments. We don't want people to feel like they're in a state of fear. So there may be, oh my goodness, that something just tickled my leg. So much energy happening around here. There could be people that obviously like have people that have passed away that they want readings like with as well. So like I said, I do channel energy and that sort of thing. I haven't been focusing too much lately. When I first started, I would do more on people that have passed. Like those people would come through, and then I kind of shifted out of that, but I'm still now kind of open to getting back into that. So I think everything's open for interpretation. But the main thing with you guys is see through obstacles, see through illusion, see through anything you need to see through at this moment in time. So it'd be get your radar going, okay? If you're worried, don't be, but be aware. And that would be the other thing. I feel like there's someone in particular that's watching that has so much judgment that they've never not judged. So it could be that you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I judge? And if so, how do I change that? Or ask yourself the question, do I want to? And trust that. I think it's really important. Not everybody shares the same belief system, and that's completely okay. That's actually what makes everybody so unique and special. So embrace that side of yourself or other people's, and don't make that like bigger than what it needs to be. All right. So I also do past life regression. That was kind of coming up, and it may be that when I say you're releasing the old, I do feel like it is since January, but for some people it could be even deeper than that. So don't neglect who you are in the meanwhile in this month. Make sure that you're focusing on what feeds you and your spirit. And if you're scared to make like a judgment call, also, since judgment's coming up, I would highly recommend, that's what I was saying, pursue that person, take that risk, and don't deny your truth in the meanwhile. Don't put other people ahead of yourself in order to get status or something like that, all right? When it comes to things that are hurtful for you, people have said hurtful or mean things. I think that we meet people for a reason, and the things that happen in our lives are also for a reason. So just do your best to like trust that and get something out of even what I'm saying. All right. Thanks so much. And just have patience with yourselves this month. Okay. Take care, guys. I really appreciate you listening. Bye.